What's poppin', T subs and T squad? So, growing up hip hop, this is season 7, episode 1. Parents just don't understand. Dear God Almighty, I'm just about to go on ahead down into it. So, Pyramid and Samantha and Condiments and Samantha's other little seed went down to the OBGYN or whatever to take a look to see what Pyramid is having because, oh yeah, she pregnant. Um, I already talked about Samantha bringing his son along, one of his little seeds. Pyramid. One thing about this scene that I did appreciate was seeing Pyramid morph back into a woman instead of us seeing her morph back into this butch dyke that he had her being, just so he could feel comfortable with himself about being with a woman. But women who get pregnancy is supposed to do that to a woman, unless you the studs, that's a totally different story for a whole nother day. But I noticed that, so shout out to her for that. Pyramid talk about that she was pregnant one time before this one, but then she had a miscarriage, and I think I heard something about that, and I think I just didn't talk about it. I think I didn't talk about it because I either A, I didn't believe it, B, I didn't care, C, A or B. But yeah, that was that. So Lazy got family issues going on, and he calling Tretch to vent. Trench talking about that he wants to have another conversation with Samantha, and I'm getting sick of that shit. And Lazy wants to hold the 50th year hip hop concert, and he wants to have all of the churn be a part of it. Listen, I can live without seeing the parents, even Lazy, and y'all know I love Lazy, but I'm sick and tired of seeing his oldest Methuselah ass too. I'm sick and tired of seeing all of these parents having all of these scenes, and we rarely see the damn churn. Like I don't know. And again, I like Lazy, but I just don't give a shit about his family issues. Like he ain't a part of the show like that, or is he? And like at this point, I don't know who's the main cast member, who's a friend of, who's this or who's that, who's an extra. I don't know at this point. I mean, I don't know. They just wearing me out with that. I'm sick and tired of seeing their old ass parents. Like I want to see more of the churn and what the hell they got going on. But whatever. As far as this concert going on, I just feel like it's been done already. Like we always see them give a damn concert at the end of this shit. Like I just felt like I've seen this all before, and we've heard it all before. But whatever. Moving on. Um, Angela at home cutting roses were her bestie Q, and Cree come around there. First and foremost, Angela run around here talking about something that she wants to be a singer or whatever. Girl, sit your ass down. Listen, Angela ain't got nothing to do. Much like the parents, y'all could throw Angela ass up in there too because she's irrelevant. She's boring. She tired. She through. She ain't got nothing going on. We don't give a shit about Angela. We were sitting here tweeting while all of this was going on, and the tweets agreed with me, Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Ashley Miller, she was around there. We was cutting up to. Like, we just don't care about Angela. We barely give a damn about Cree bearing ass, and y'all think we give a flying hell about what? Fine, whatever. Um, Cree suggests that she go to see Mama Jan, and I'm shocked and surprised that Mama Jan wasted her time doing that. Like, Mama Jan, you don't need the damn money that bad to be sitting around. What? Moving on. Because I ain't even dealing with that. Y'all want to know what Angela sound like? Oh my God. Since I'm editing again, oh, y'all already know what I'm gonna put, girl. I'm finna put that clip, child. That's exactly what Angela sound like. Actually, Angela sounded worse than that clip. Worse than that clip. Whatever. Moving on. Um So Condiments going around there to see Samantha and Pyramid around there to the outskirts of Vegas. That's a damn shame. He tried to morph her into a damn butch dyke. Now he's sitting over there, got her isolated from her damn family and everybody else for that matter by moving their asses to a rural. whatever. So condiments gift them a blow up picture where her black ugly ass face up there, and I'm with pyramid like child. Don't listen again. Keep the parents off of this shit. Like whatever. So So Condiments lets Pyramid know that because of her pulling some strings, that she was able to get her on some tour. I think she called it New Kids on the Block, some type of tour that was going on. I'm sure it done happened by now. That was going on or whatever the case may be, and she get to go up there and do a couple songs or whatever the case may be, and so on, so and so. But Samantha ass ain't got nothing to do with it. One, I'm glad that y'all are finally getting his ass away from her and her talent. If this is something that she wants to do, that needs to be separated from both of them. So I do appreciate y'all for letting that just be for Pyramid, and Samantha got to go and finger herself somewhere else or whatever the hell it is they do, girl. But two. This is how I know you really ain't got no real talent like that, because I just feel like if you had talent, like for real talent, your mama wouldn't be running around here pulling strings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just feel like if you had talent like that, people would come to you for tours or shows or concerts or benefits or, charities or, you know what I'm saying, talent shows or something like that. Like, the fact that your mama got up here and talk about something pulling strings, but fine. Moving on. So, Tanise and JoJo's son, Joey, I believe his name is turning one. And she doesn't think that her dad Buck is going to show up because they really haven't talked or seen each other in a year. And we saw Buck, and I see why. We're going to get to that in a minute. So Eric and Devin meet up with Samantha down to the dispensary. So Samantha tells them about Pyramid being pregnant with their little demon seed, and with him having he that situation that he got himself in, he got hit with 4 felonies. Oh, moving on. Um, moving on. Korea and Angela go to see Mama Jan. Like I said, Mama Jan, your ass ain't hurting for money like that. Like, you've been working with the best of the best, and you still is. And you set up in here and wasted your time with this bullshit with Angela. Like, first and foremost, she there to create a song, not an album, not this is her career, not this is something I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl, like T-Boz told us, and all of the rest of that stuff. But she just want to create a song, and you wait, listen. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. Angela sounded the way she looked, a mess. Moving on. So, Buck makes it to his grandson Joey's birthday, first birthday, which was cool. But then he fucked it all up with his fucked up ass attitude. And yeah, I just don't like Buck. I thought I was gonna like Buck, but I just don't like Buck. Like, Buck has a real nasty attitude and a real nasty disposition about himself, and especially with his daughter. Like, he just came there and made it all about him. And she actually came there like trying to, like, just soften it up a little bit, say, hey, I know we gotta talk or whatever, but we could set it aside and be cool. Like, he couldn't sit down long enough to hear what she had to say, and that's like an issue for me. Giving little girl tease. But I mean, hey, whatever, but that's y'all business. That's y'all family, but I mean, the way you came in, it was just on 10. And you sitting here talking about something, why JoJo ain't speak to you, nigga. Fuck you. That's his damn house. You speak to him walking into his house. Why should he speak to you first? It ain't like you and Tanise got a relationship like that. You not there like that, nigga. So it's like, what do you mean? Whatever. Like, Tanise was real, real nice when it came to her dad. And I kind of appreciated it, because if it was me, I'd have cussed him out. But whatever. And you talking about something, is you sure that Joey was your grandson, is not a joke. It was tired, it was classless, it was lame, way lame for an overgrown, rusty ass nigga of your age. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Please, God, help me. Please don't let Tanise daddy be a fuck nigga, because I like Tanise. Moving on. So Samantha meets with Tretch down to the jewelry store, and I just didn't give a shit. This is a conversation that they've been having since that bitch been on the damn show, morphing their daughter into a goddamn touch me not. And I'm just so sick and tired of these same discussions. Like, you've been complicit with him and his BS for all of this long time, and now that he done got your daughter pregnant, now he really has to do something and prove himself and do this and do that. They're married. So at the end of the day, fuck you and what you say and what you think, because that's his wife and it just is what it is. Like, don't come around here trying to put your foot down there, nigga. You should have been did that. But whatever. I was over that conversation because I just didn't care. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode was alright. It was just way too much of Samantha and her shenanigans, way too much of pyramid and condiments and the residual conversation. I was just over all of that. I'm overseeing all the parents having more scenes than the actual churn do. I'm over all that. But it looked like this season gonna be good. So I ain't gonna PP it. I ain't gonna PP it. I'm gonna let it do what it do. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. And until next time, I'll holler at y'all. Bye.